Hello and good morning. We just got an email from one of our fans. And
what's it say?
It's a song. It's an MP3 file, and they submitted a theme song.
John, pull up the
for the Correct Me If I'm Wrong podcast. Can we pull it up?
Pull it up. All right.
Oh, we have it?
Yep.
And play. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. What is your question? What is your question, baby?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Lifestyles of the broken famous, trying to figure out what my goals and aims is, going down a road that I know is safe.
And we're back! Welcome to Correct Me If I'm Wrong, a podcast where me and my friends correct each other's opinions. On this episode, we got Tom Meyering, we got Neil Sekhon, and we got James Jurcak.
Shalom.
Oh!
And of course, you got me, John George. So this is the first episode of 2016.
Gay year.
Yeah. What? Why?
Edit that out.
Okay. Yeah, you know what I was
Opening a soda.
2016? More like 26-teens.
Gay year.
In my bed right now.
Oh, 26. That's legal in Michigan, so
Right?
good.
2016s. Why hasn't anyone made that joke? Alright, that's all being edited out, so...
Can we copyright this joke?
What joke?
2016s?
Did you make it up yourself, John?
Yeah, I did.
All right, let's copyright it. It's done.
That way,
joke.
if Conan uses it, we could sue him.
Yeah,
Fallon uses it, we could sue him.
Those adults
They
just
always
use
the most
terrible joke.
Conan like 2016s. Let's go to Michigan.
16-year-olds are illegal in New York, I assume. They just go to jail immediately.
That reminds me of my trip to the Philippines.
The crowd
Right,
responds.
2016s.
All right, let's kick it off with some topics. James, you can go first.
I just want to pick the order.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
you
a-
want to pick the order.
Yeah.
I
as
heard
long
a
as
ru-
you're first.
All right.
As long as you're first.
Yeah,
on
I heard a rumor that you had to leave in the middle of the podcast, so
Yeah.
I thought you had to go first.
Yeah, I have to go, swim.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, yeah, kayak.
I forgot about the swimming.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
No, I'm tired.
So you can make the order.
Here, I'll pick a question out of the box.
These aren't questions.
Oh,
These
here's
are
a question.
opinions, by the way.
Or, all right, I'll get a new box. I'll take an opinion.
Yeah.
All right.
Good opinion.
Oh. Well, this one says, correct me if I'm wrong.
Is this a your correct
What?
me if I'm wrong, or just like a random one? That you
Yeah, it
found in the
happens to be
box?
mine that I pulled out of the box.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but low-key, as much as you don't want to admit it, looks are more important than personality.
Yeah, I guess.
Asshole. Make it more controversial. All right?
No.
No.
So here's the thing. Looks are the cover of the book.
Are the books. Looks are the
But
books.
you can't judge a book by its cover, If you look deep down, there's
Looks
good
are
as
good at
everyone.
first.
Straight up, you can't
what if
fuck a book, so.
it depends.
Looks are most important.
For your base needs, looks matter. For your basic desires, for your instinctual desires, looks matter. But for your human love needs, personality matters more. All right, that's
All right,
it.
well, hold on.
It's
I have a
done.
little
Don't worry about
He
question, that's
finished
just
it.
what
I
it
have a
is.
little
It's
fact
over.
about this.
That is
All right, science-wise.
We're done.
You just ended your career.
Yeah.
I had a couple
I'm about
friends.
to end this man's whole career.
I had a couple friends that took this, so-called biology class, and what they
Biology,
told
you
me
mean?
was that they had to do this examination of attractive-looking people, and apparently, there are a bunch of features that are correlated with personality, and that's
well-
why evolutionarily we like attractive people instead of
Well, there's a
unattractive
thing.
people because it has to do with personality traits.
Yeah, no, there's a thing
Yeah.
where it's like a sociological thing where you just assume good-looking people are better at everything, so then they end up actually being better at a lot of things because they're treated It's like people with like glasses or something end up being smarter because they're like treated as if they're smarter, so they
It's all just about
have more drive.
Yeah. I feel you.
Well, think like
It's
okay,
like the same
for a
thing
man,
with good looks. They just are more privileged.
for a man, like a more pronounced jaw and certain features are a sign of more testosterone, and naturally, girls are like more attracted to that.
Yep.
So I
Jaws.
don't know.
Jaws
Looks
are the
are
favorite thing.
also
Well,
personality a little bit.
Part of that is like
But they're both equally important. Like,
They're both pretty important.
part of that is like really like smart rich guys like will end up marrying like good looking wives, so they'll have very attractive, very smart kids. So a lot of the time they're tied together.
if you're like a fun person to be around, girls will be into you. Like, if you're immediately right off the bat really fun, and you're like not, like, it depends how ugly you are though. But like, if you're just a really fun person, then that immediately will hook them in. If they realize you're really cool too and into things that they're into, you know.
All right, but think of this: like when you are, like when you meet a girl or something, and you're thinking about like dating her or whatever, like looks come first, and then after looks comes personality. But like if she's not attractive to you, then it's like really hard to try to go for personality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think it's like looks narrow down your playing field. They limit you like upper and lower bounds, and then once you like are within that range, then personality comes into play, and then that limits you. Like you have a lower and upper range of like good personalities.
Yeah.
All right, but what about this? Have you ever been friends with a girl who's not that attractive, but her personality's so great that you start finding her attractive?
Is this
Yes.
being friends with them? That's also
I mean,
just
I
'cause
don't
you're
know, like,
close to
whatever.
them.
Like,
Like
you know
find-
them for a
find
long
people-
time.
You find people that you're close to more attractive.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I have.
You just point to Alan?
Yeah. I was like,
I don't know. You guys have heightened my standards a lot as far as looks go.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing in your eyes?
I don't know yet.
Wait, what do you mean? Do you have any specific examples?
I don't know. Like I used
Like
to...
a transition of like
The transition?
from like sophomore year to
I don't know. Like
junior
I just have... I was more open to just like liking anyone before, I guess. And now I'm not as open. I like judge people on their looks a lot more now.
all right, you want to do a fun topic? This is getting really deep.
Yeah, we're
This
all
isn't
gonna...
getting that. What do you mean it's getting too deep?
You're
Yeah, this
crying.
This is a
This is
podcast.
too deep,
I'm
dude.
crying on the podcast.
Stop admitting.
We're both crying. We're all crying.
You're crying because you are.
We're all crying.
we're beefing.
We're beefing.
All right,
But you know, having a higher standard is not that much of a bad thing. Because I think it like it forces you to like better yourself
Yeah, having higher
to
standards is
achieve
good.
that standard. You know what I mean?
yeah, I've always had really high standards, but it makes me.
Achieve. It forces you to like work hard and work out.
Yeah,
and,
eventually,
you know what I mean?
eventually it'll
Yeah,
pay off for
I guess.
sure.
Well, you gotta have like
Yeah, I'm
the
just trying to
right
find-
standards because I think Liggett lowered my standards because of how small of a pool there is. And then
Liggett's our
once-
high school, by the way.
Huh? Yeah. Okay, and then once I got to college, I
Yeah, look, it's a high school.
Yeah,
by the way.
I had to
we went
figure
to
out-
We went to it.
we went to that high school, by the way.
had to
It has
figure out
doors.
how attractive I am in the real world, and then figure out my standards from there.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'll
Real
definitely.
world. He is
yeah,
referring to
the heightened
Earth.
standards will work out eventually. They're not paying off now, but eventually.
Yep.
Well, if they're not paying off now, just lower your
All right,
standards.
so
a
I
bit.
think we're all in agreement on this one.
I will wait.
that They're both equally
To
important.
heightened standards.
Except Neil.
To waiting.
Okay. Well, what comes first? No, you have to answer like what comes first in your
The
eyes.
chicken or
What-
the egg.
what is-
Obviously,
what is
it's
first?
personality.
What comes
but
first?
That's just because
What's more important, or what comes
as
first?
humans-
Like first in the order.
gotta have-
First is looks, then you judge the personality.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
Tom
so you
said.
agree. You agree with me. All right.
Well, that's
That's
no, okay.
first in the order,
Okay,
or
first
which one's
in the
more
order
important?
is looks, but more important is personality.
Yeah, is what we're saying.
Okay, so you're saying you would marry a girl who's like very unattractive, but she had an amazing.
No.
No,
You have
no.
to limit it with looks. Like, there's like a lower limit I would go on looks,
So
and
first,
then like after that, like once they've
So that's
met
relative, is what you're
once
saying.
they've met that or exceeded that look limit.
It's all relative.
We're saying look is pretty
Then
important.
personality
It
comes
all
into
depends
play.
on your perspective of yourself, too. Because if you think that you're a good-looking person, you're going to have high standards and go get other good-looking women. And if you think that you're a bad-looking person, obviously,
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah. Too bad Alan's not here to talk from the ugly side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. We do need an ugly opinion.
Okay, explain this though. Right? Think about these days, all the people who are like really old and rich dating like 19, 20-year-old models and stuff.
Just
and like
these
they end
days.
up
They have
marrying.
never done that before.
What?
Yeah, only today. Starting 2016, this is happening. This
What?
is a new phenomenon.
This is a new thing?
Yeah, you guys should hear about
They
this.
should call it, like,
2016 started
Silver
4 days ago.
mining or
Yeah,
something.
Kanye West predicted it. He made a song called Gold Digger. It was a
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
that was it. All right.
Oh, that was a while ago. That was like 6 or 7
Yeah,
years
no,
ago,
it was a
wasn't
crazy
it? That was-
prediction. He's getting famous.
Did you
right
not
now.
hear? If you play it backwards, it says
It's also a
2016
gay
Yeah.
fish.
rich.
Oh wait, well,
Rich.
2016 is a gay year according to Neil. So.
Right, it all ties together.
Cut that out.
Do cut that out though. If it's not cut out, then
I'll cut you out.
there's a mistake from our producer.
Yeah.
John.
So I edited it to
No,
make it
the
sound like you
producer-
said.
Poorly
is,
edited this podcast.
To make it sound like you said 2016 is gay, but he actually never said that.
Yes.
Our producer, Bird Person.
Yeah. Our producer's also Brad Pitt.
So.
Shout out to Brad.
All right. So what are your guys' opinions on that? Like,
We already said.
like a 60-year-old, 65-year-old man dating like a 20-year-old.
It's money coming first.
I think it's weird.
Yeah, so do you want to add money to this? Is money more important than both? Personality and looks?
Well, I'm not a. I don't. That's not the question. I'm just saying, like, I'm just asking your. You know what? Never mind.
It's weird, but obviously younger women are more attractive
To money.
to men. So, and they're more attracted to money, and older men have more money than younger men.
So I mean, so they go into the
It all goes hand in
relationship
hand.
for money, but
Come
do
out.
they get
Come out with love.
out of that, or is it just money
And no
the entire
money.
time?
Yeah.
Is my
No
question.
money because he's homeless. He's spent all his money on love.
It's poetic.
I like your poetic line you said.
All right.
Do you want to talk
Do you have
about
any more
this?
topic or?
I was asking you as a question.
Well, we have no experience with old people and young
Just
women
what are your thoughts?
in
Like, what do you-
love.
Well, since I'm a 65-year-old
Like, I
man, I
personally-
think it's pretty chill.
It's pretty chill from the perspective of
Like if
me.
I was a divorced
20-year-old man.
60-year-old man that's like insanely rich, like
Yeah,
sure I'd
you
go
would
for a
want-
younger woman over like a 60-year-old woman.
What?
Like
Gross.
Or a really good looking. Like,
No, I'm not saying if you were
50,
65. I'm saying
40,
what do you think?
If
Like,
we are the 20-year-old girl,
no. All right, just listen. All right.
I think
Like,
it's
okay, so
20
it's agreed
if
that
we're
like,
male gold diggers.
Yeah.
the 20-year-old girl goes into it for money.
yeah,
And then they get married. Like, is that real love, or is
I
it
don't
just
think it's
still
ever
that's
real
love?
love.
It's
There's
money
so
the
many
entire
divorces
time?
there. Like
money.
It's just like the girl's just like only has to be doing it for the money, and like then she literally just like waiting for him to die.
Wow, we just took a long break.
Wow.
We had to edit so many things out.
and I got peed on.
Yeah,
Tom did get pissed on.
by
Why
a dog,
James.
by a dog and James, while you guys were gone. All right,
But we have another song for you.
No, we don't have another song.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Okay, I think we're done with
we're
Neil's
done with
topic.
Neil's topic, right?
He deserved it. Don't worry.
We've decided that yes, looks are first, but they're
Like
not
in the
most
order,
important. Yes.
then personality is more important. I think Neil disagrees though.
No, I agreed with
Oh,
you
you
guys because
agree?
you guys convinced me.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
I just wanted to explain it.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
James,
I understand.
you have a topic now
All right.
because you got to go swimming soon. So
Correct me if I'm wrong, but we should all live to be more sustainable and just like have maybe gardens in our backyard, eat our own food. You know, just live economically. I
He's
mean,
correct.
ecologically.
End of discussion.
oh, Alan is here.
Whoa.
I disagree. I think we should live
Our
worse
producer.
and destroy the earth.
Yeah, I think less
I
sustainable.
think we should be less sustainable.
All
I
right,
think we
if
should
Max
just,
were here, he would disagree, though, right?
Probably Max would, yeah.
Yeah, Max probably would. Most important thing on my agenda is a wall.
I think if we see
wall.
endangered species, we should, kill them on the spot. They're taking up too much space.
All right, Neil's
They're
a
taking a bit
computer
space.
guy, and I'm a
not
nature
serious.
guy.
He's not serious. He's a sarcasm man.
I'm a sarcasm man, alright?
Sarcasm man.
They call me sarcasm man.
Yeah, I also think we should kill bears
Yeah.
Yeah.
and plant them into our gardens.
We should plant...
And then kill our plants also, so like farmers have to like make all our crops.
Do you want us to be
Bears are
farmers,
cool,
James?
though, so.
Sometimes I plant plants just so I can kill them, like, once they sprout. And, like, burn the
Wait, do you
resources
guys actually
that they provide.
You guys don't have your own garden though, do you?
Yeah.
So James is calling you out because you don't.
Well, I have a garden
I don't
betrayal.
either.
when
you
I
don't
wanna,
have your
like-
own garden. How's this your opinion?
I just don't act. I mean, that's just my opinion.
That's what we should do.
That's not what I've acted
But that's
on,
not what
I
you're gonna
will
do.
when I like have my own house.
How do you
It's
do
just-
that? How
this
do you
is
do
not
that when you
my
have an
house.
apartment or something?
Yeah.
How do people do
Because I
that?
don't have a yard at my apartment.
Yeah, no, I'm saying how do you do that in an apartment?
Talk to our apartment lovers.
I try to do it. I recycle everything.
Yeah, recycle.
Wait. I wouldn't say you're a very sustainable person.
Yeah.
You're not a huge
I'm not.
recycler green guy.
I haven't been in the past, but I'm working on it. All right,
Let them work on it.
let me work.
You just
Okay.
threw away that soda earlier.
Yeah, you threw it away.
Because
You can,
What am I
you know
gonna
those,
do?
you know you can make,
Recycle it.
you know how you can make cash off those here in Michigan.
There's no recycling bins
there's
down
no
here.
recycling bins out here.
Come on.
Okay,
that's
that's
not
not-
sustainable.
okay,
I have recycling
know.
bins.
Sustainability is not about
I'm just
convenience.
used to not doing it. All right.
But we're gonna be used to doing it
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
What? Don't whisper
Wow.
things. We're on a
There's
podcast.
Neil.
No secrets.
All right, this is the
Did
weirdest
you
part
not
of the
tell you
podcast. This
Sorry. Here. Well, hang on.
This is the weirdest part of the podcast where we all whisper to each other and laugh at something you guys don't know. All right, here, I'll explain it in story form. This is a narrative. So, James texted Alan's bae off of his own phone.
He was a really, really small shit.
Yeah, saying, talking about his genitalia and how small it is.
Wow.
And now Alan is laughing.
Don't cry.
And he's
Stop.
gonna-
Please,
he's
I did
crying.
not mean...
Alan, don't cry.
No.
Alan.
He's about to text his bae, making sure that she knows that James is lying. Okay, back to the podcast.
He's sending a DP.
Wait, what's the flash?
He's sending a
what's the
DP.
flash
Oh,
on
no.
for,
Put
Alan?
it back.
It's the flash on.
Don't put flash on.
I'm blind.
Oh, he's sending a slow-mo video of it moving. Oh, my God.
All right.
It's
Next topic.
All right, what do you want to
All right,
give
wait,
us?
no,
Give us more on what we
argument.
should talk about.
More argument
What
on
should we
mine.
talk about?
All right.
How can we argue it?
All right, more sustainable. So the world, people are supposed to live. We should try and live more in equilibrium with our environment as much as we can, while still trying to do our own thing and be human.
You have a Navigator. That
Dude,
car consumes
okay,
the
my
most gas out of any
parents-
car in the world. I think.
Yeah, Jim,
Dumber.
you're being
More
very
relevant.
hypocritical on
Do
this
you think
point.
it's my car? Do you think that my mom's car is my car?
Yes,
too?
it is.
Do you think that I am my mother and my father?
I'll get
I
Ford
choose my
Escape
parents'
here.
cars.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
don't.
Neil, you're so much different. You run your household. You
True.
choose your Wi-Fi and
Yes.
you choose your television provider for your parents.
Yes.
you do everything for them. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not good at that shit.
So
if I was
I
the oldest,
bought
I-
their car for them. I
I get the cars, I get the TV.
You know more about cars, so you tell.
Yeah.
I don't know as much as you about cars, but I
Yeah.
know more than you about.
All right,
other
back to the.
things.
I don't. I want to talk about
Like
fossil
nature.
fuels. That shit's
Yes.
non-renewable, right?
About what?
Fossil fuels? Well, fossils belong in a museum, is my opinion, not in fuels. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they're important for science.
Yeah.
I feel like fossils are
Yeah,
used by
yeah.
scientists in museums.
Can't believe
So I think we should stop making them into fuel. And we should start using other
building
renewable
museums. I don't know.
resources.
And we need more museum items. I don't know why.
Yeah, let's start using solar energy to build museums
Yeah.
for all these
Yes.
extra fossils we have once
Yes.
we use
Yes,
renewable
and then we
energy.
stop using
Yeah.
fossil. See, okay, but the problem is, once we stop using fossil fuels, we'll just have way too many museums. With
Yeah,
all
we'll
the
have an
extra
excess of
fossils.
museums. I
We're
think
gonna have
we'll,
this huge excess of fossils.
Max
coming
has
in.
told me
It'll
that
be-
issue on many
Yes.
times. That's been his
We
counter
have to
argument.
spend way more energy building on museums for the extra fossils we have.
And we'll have less
So
space
therefore,
less space for nature.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
yeah, which we
So
need.
like-
We need more nature.
I heard the next site for like the next 100 museums we're building is the Amazon rainforest.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
We're getting rid of it and making museums instead.
Well, we need somewhere to
Not
put
true.
all that
This is
fossil
not
fuel.
true.
All those
We're
fossils.
leaving everything where it is.
We're leaving everything where
Yep.
it is.
We are.
Shit. I thought we were building a new Red Wings stadium. Are we not doing that?
We are doing that, but that's
Okay.
in a city that's already been
All right,
built.
counter what James thinks. I think that we should have more cool parks and stuff within cities, with
Well,
wildlife, so
okay,
people
that's something-
Is that
appreciate.
counter? Is that
That
countering
is
what
the
he's
same
saying?
thing. That is
People appreciate, animals and plants more.
no, no,
counter
okay,
what James
we
is
should
saying.
have that too. If
Well,
we-
no, James is saying, I own a
That'll come-
navigator, I don't have a garden,
That should come
I live in an
first.
apartment, I am not sustainable.
That should come first. Like the parks, like that'll get people being like, "Wow, this nature is cool. We are meant to be in nature."
So you agree
We
with
are
me?
all Native Americans.
That would get them to
That
say
will
we
come
are all
first.
Native
You
Americans.
had a good point.
They would say we are all Native Americans.
And then,
Speaking of Native Americans,
and then we'll all be like more sustainable.
That
after
actually
we
reminds
realize
me.
that.
That actually reminds me of something else. Would you guys rather live like in current day or like as a Native American?
oh my god, yeah, this is a good thing. Yeah, I
think-
never thought about this.
I think it's a happier life.
Because Native Americans, they just have to
Seriously.
worry about like getting food. They just have to worry about surviving. They don't have to worry.
You don't
about,
have to
like,
worry about homework.
like finals, homework.
Like,
what is this girl?
Gotta charge
this,
my computer later.
This girl read my text and hasn't responded yet. It's
Right.
just like, this buffalo ran
you
away
can
from
quiet
me.
gotta,
down a little bit.
Gotta
All right,
edit a podcast.
the question comes down to: do Native Americans get puss?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
They do all the
much as they
time.
Yeah,
want.
but they get Native American puss. I want that
Buffalo.
shallow
Racist.
blank puss.
What the heck?
That what?
Delete that. We're editing the podcast. We're editing the podcast.
Not editing
What
it.
did you
Stop.
say?
Get away. Get away. Get away. Don't touch my...
Could you even hear
This
what he said?
podcast is going to
No,
be.
I don't
edited.
even know what he said. I just called him racist and he got worried, alright?
That was very racist. Please,
Alright.
please edit the podcast.
So, to counterpoint James, I think we should all recycle, reduce, reuse.
counter James, I think we should buy less navigators and introduce parks
Tell my mom that.
into
not me.
cities with more cool animals and wildlife, so people appreciate nature.
And also to counter James, we should also all have gardens in our apartments.
Yes, yes.
Unlike James.
Yeah.
The biggest
have
thing,
community
the biggest
things to, like,
thing
have
that's-
food and stuff.
That's hurting the environment is the meat industry, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Because we kill cows.
That is true because it takes a lot more land to
Kill a cow.
get like
then to-
some cows than to get like
grow
an-
wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is it
You
really?
need a lot more wheat to like feed a cow than you would need
I
wheat
guess
to feed
that.
people.
Jeez, I
Yeah,
guess.
James just whispered to me that the beef and poultry industry should be more capitalized, but
poultry?
I think that we should have more farm-raised cows,
Like a tree
farm-raised
that's in a
chicken,
pool?
How about
farm-raised pigs.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so they're like...
Free
they-
range,
They
alright?
like
I'm talking about
life.
free range.
But free range.
They
Okay,
can
like-
have fun, and
problem-
then when they're old, we kill them, we eat them.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
less
exactly.
free
Yeah.
range, more farm raised
So
is
here-
what you're
here's-
saying, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Here's my reason. So if we all have our own stuff, like free range uses land, and land is also valuable. Free range, you need a lot more land, so that's why we should all just be sustainable for ourselves and do our own things, and then
actually, to counter James,
That was a funny
point,
sarcastic joke, but
I
you
have-
say.
no, it's true. Watch the movie.
I have a family of cows actually,
Cowspiracy
and like a
on
bunch of
Netflix.
chicken. I have like a chicken coop and like some
you
pigs
wanna
and
kill
stuff back in my backyard.
Tom, you
so I'm
quiet
very,
down
I'm very
and
sustainable.
talk slower.
Okay, I have...
Talk slow.
Here's a compromise.
James, you need to get cows.
Okay, no, wait, I have a great idea. This is the best idea ever. Alright.
Alright.
What if
It's just sorry.
we had...
the viewers
We
will
put
be like,
virtual reality headsets on the animals to simulate free range. That way they would be in a cage
Sounds like we're
and
up-
have the
oh.
experience of running around in a free farm.
wait, what? Virtual reality?
We have virtual reality headsets on the animals so that they believe they're in a free range, but really, they're
All right,
just,
when virtual reality
chilling.
is a thing, we will lose our own Sanity.
All right, that's my topic.
That's my
actually,
opinion.
So don't
So
spoil
Okay,
it.
wait, James
Don't
just
you
had
try
a
to-
really good idea for correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, John never came up with this before.
Yes, I did.
Did-
You legitimately are like stealing into my time.
okay.
Like,
shoot.
correct me if I'm wrong time. And James is on my side, so he has to leave in 5 minutes. And I'm going to do
What?
correct me if I'm wrong, so he can
Shit.
support
Yeah,
me.
James has a swim.
Okay, no, okay, so to finish this, I disagree with James. I think we should have more nature, more free-range animals. We should treat our animals better, treat nature better, and
Damn it,
be a
Neil.
more sustainable...
Less navigators. Less navigators.
Less navigators.
Yeah, we all disagree with James, who said, kill
right.
the earth.
if you don't believe me, then
Believe
go fuck yourself.
me.
You know?
Well, James, I think an important thing is if you believe this, you should start acting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you saying he should quit school and pursue
Become
an acting
an animal?
career?
He should become an animal.
Well, I'm saying you should start recycling, start composting,
Reusing. Start
start a garden in your
recycling,
backyard.
You know, act
I
the
will.
part.
Start reducing. Start
do that stuff,
reusing.
Tom?
Start recycling.
I recycle.
Start-
I used to compost and have a garden in my backyard, but like, there's not a good garden at my new house. So
Yeah.
we used to have like a good, get a little produce garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents bought a recycling bin to trick me that we've been recycling for 15 years, but they just throw it in the trash during trash day. So, really
Composting
just-
also kind of sucks because like you have it in your house and then there's just like this rotting food.
no, you put it in the
sitting-
backyard.
No, but like you
No,
have
but
to
you
have
keep it in your bed.
No, you have like a big compost bin in your backyard, but you have to have like a little thing to carry it out there, and that thing gets disgusting. And then there's like fruit flies and shit all over the place. So
Yeah, we used to have a garden when I was little, but
But you destroyed it. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
We just threw it out a little
ran
window
out.
outside.
your navigator killed it with its fumes.
All right, enough about the Navigator. It's not mine. I drive a Ford Escape Eco Boost. All right.
I eco boosted it.
You have
Put a
2
boost
yachts,
of
okay?
Eco.
Six
takes some
yachts.
hella gas.
One boat. It's a dinghy. All right.
All right, all the museums are going to be filled with these fossils here. All right, man.
We're just having too many museums, alright? We're just gonna be...
James,
All right,
when I
next
got
topic.
back from
All right,
vacation,
next topic.
when I
Correct
got
me.
back from vacation, I gave you a few fossils, and you literally just burned them.
Put them in my car.
You said, this is fuel for my Nav-Daddy. Pull the lighter out of your pocket and burn them on the spot.
This is fuel for my
For my what?
for my Nav-Daddy.
Fuck you guys.
I'm the Lincoln lawyer.
And then you
Lincoln-
I'm navigating.
The Lincoln Navigator. The Lincoln lawyer.
All right, go.
All right, correct me if I'm wrong. But virtual reality is
This is
Gonna-
actually your topic?
yes, is going to
Really?
make us all a lot less social, and that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing.
Actually, I disagree. As the founder and CEO of Totem, our one goal is to make people more socially aware. So as people input their opinions, okay?
I think you're confusing virtual reality and
With
social
just
media.
like social media.
No, I think social media is a step into virtual reality, okay? Because you're still communicating
Yeah.
via the internet.
And you get to be
It
your
is.
perfect
Yeah.
self, right?
But virtual reality, there's not. Well, in virtual reality, would it be like an experience with other people?
Yeah,
With
because
real
there's
other
the
people?
internet. So like you could go hang out with your friends via
Whoa.
virtual reality. Let's
But
say
that's
you
not-
know
then
you're
would
on
never,
vacation.
You would never want to be in the real world, though.
Well, that's a question.
You
What
would
is
just
the
be
real
like,
world?
that guy.
What is the real world?
But if that happened, like,
just
I'm thinking
perception.
about that. If I like hung out with you guys in the for the first time in the virtual world, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, why am I doing this? Why can't I just hang out with you guys here? This is fine.
Yeah.
because okay,
Right.
in the real world you can die, but in virtual reality you can't.
Well, in the real world, you can kill the environment with your Nav-Daddy.
Yeah.
But in the virtual reality,
world, that
you
shit's
can have
fine.
5 Nav-Daddies. Right?
No negative effects.
Wow.
You don't need a garden. I don't know what that bullshit is. Like, you don't need to compost. You don't need to recycle.
Virtual world is eco-friendly.
Yeah. Okay. So would you guys make the transfer into VR?
I've made it like 10 years ago. It's called RuneScape.
Wow. You're in.
You're in.
Yeah.
You're in.
He's in the virtual reality. Are you in World of Warcraft right now?
Yeah. I would say it's more important than friends and people in general in life.
Yeah.
So,
That's what RuneScape
Can you not
is to me.
crack the can, though?
Sorry,
That was-
I'm cracking the can of my soda. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what Alan was doing last time, and I got
But
mad.
yeah, virtual reality will definitely be a problem. Just like video games are maybe like a problem. Like you'll get addicted to it. You know.
Okay,
Yeah,
video
video
games are
games are
low
being
key way
social
more
now.
important than I thought. When
Video
I was a
games are
kid,
social, right? Alan plays with people all the time.
Oh, this
No,
plays,
okay.
This plays
All right.
nicely into my topic. Just wait.
Alan?
Just wait.
It's about Alan.
Yeah, it's about Alan. Just wait.
All right.
video
Boy.
games are actually way more important than I thought because they're the first step into virtual reality. Like, they're programmers creating realities where you're a character, where you control.
I would only be
Yourself.
comfortable with virtual reality if it became our reality. Like if this didn't exist anymore. Because
Okay,
I
but would you
wouldn't-
be comfortable with it if you could control like every aspect of it? If you could
like
just like make
obviously you
yourself
can
a superhero?
control every aspect of it, but it's not real.
But would you want that? Like, would you just want your
Like,
life
yeah,
to be a
that'd be
lucid
g-
dream?
But would you like this life anymore? Is the point?
But how could they design a game that was like you could do anything you wanted?
If you were like isolated, that would work. But that wouldn't work with everybody else. 'cause
This
that's
is why I
just
never
messing
wanted
with
to
real.
lucid dream or anything like that, because I like want to like this life, because this is the real
Yeah, me too.
world.
But our thoughts of what we want are based on what we know now. If you were
it's about
born
being-
into a purely VR world, you'd have no imaginations of like what's good or what's bad to go off of. Like,
Yeah,
if you want to go
exactly.
see a waterfall, who fucking knows what a waterfall is if you're not exposed to that?
Yeah, you gotta be a little
know
selfless,
the real world,
Neil,
you know?
You know?
Okay, what if you just discovered right now that you're in a virtual reality?
Okay, are we talking the Matrix?
This
here?
is like okay. This
is the
I
Matrix.
like to call that an Allen interjection.
I think it would be really cool if near the end of my life, like what you're saying, I could just like step into like a virtual reality thing and live a completely different life without any knowledge of that other life.
Yeah,
You
that'd
know,
be cool.
if that was happening right now, that would be very cool. Then I could basically
Like
live
Roy.
forever
From
because I
Rick
could
and
just
Morty.
keep playing lives over and over again without knowing that I have another life. But if I had to know that I had another life while I was in virtual reality, then I would just know that's fake.
Imagine what you'd look like to like people in your real life, though. You just look like you're insane and like in denial of your real life. You're just like trying to escape with
Yeah,
other lives.
true. But I don't. But while I'm in virtual reality, apparently I don't know anything about that other life.
To me,
look really
what's
sad.
most important is not the reality, but like the people. You know what I mean?
The people.
Like, if the people are still there, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are pretty important.
Yeah, I'd want my
I think
virtual reality
people
to
are
have real
important,
people.
and
But they wouldn't
animals
be-
are
yeah.
important, too. And the environment's important.
But if I like saw you, you'd be like,
What?
well, how would you make yourself in
Nav-Daddies.
virtual reality?
Those are important.
How would I make myself in
Yeah,
virtual
Abby
reality?
Tom.
Would people like look the same, or would you like make yourself like really hot or something?
I think everybody would be way hotter.
Yeah.
I don't think. Okay, I think if we were at the point that we could just go into a virtual reality, I don't think looks would even be like a thing anymore. You know what I'm saying?
It would all be about ones and zeros, right?
It would all be
Whoever has the
about
most.
like
Or as the most ones and zeros.
like at that
Doesn't
point.
matter which.
Yeah. It's
I mean-
combined ones and zeros. Who has the most combined? Doesn't matter which ones.
I feel like at that point, like personality would take way more precedence over any sort of like physical.
That's true. That could be a good
That
thing.
is true.
Because
Because like everybody would be their
everybody
perfect
would look
self.
just perfect.
Yeah.
So it'll
So-
be about personality.
Like Brad Pitt would be the ugliest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Like
He already is.
yeah.
Like imagine if you
He's
could
our
design
producer.
yourself.
If I could design myself, I would. I would be the same.
Yeah, Sam.
He's a pretty chill guy.
Interesting.
Neil
Would you change yourself, Neil?
Let me
you
see. I'd probably just make myself super ripped, so I wouldn't have to work out.
Working out's fun, dude.
No, it's not.
If you get
Alright?
into it, it's fun.
Working out is.
It's a hassle. It's painful, and it costs money.
If I didn't have to work out,
It's
then
not
that'd be
painful if
fine.
you know how to do it.
But since I have to work out, working out is satisfying.
Well, if I didn't
You
have to
gotta
work
learn,
out
you
to
gotta
like
get learned.
working out is satisfying because it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
But if you didn't, if it wasn't necessary to like make you feel good and like
make you feel like
crank
you're
out that
fit.
testosterone,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
then that'd be nice.
I mean, I do it because it's like so necessary. But
Yeah.
I wish I didn't
Speaking
have
of
to.
that one workout this week, sometime?
Like, isn't it weird how we have to
Yeah,
go
I know.
like?
All
Right now.
Lockmore?
Yeah.
Lockmore. Lockmore.
It's
We'll
weird
talk
how...
about this more after the podcast. All right.
Just so everybody knows, we work out.
At Blackmore.
We are
Join
ripped.
us there.
All right. Are we done with my topic of virtual reality, or do you guys want to go deep? Or...
I want to go deeper.
All right. How deep into the virtual reality?
Where did we leave off with it?
We were going into looks and how everyone would look perfect.
Okay. I feel like people would become way too isolated in their own minds if they could control every aspect of their reality.
That wouldn't work if you could control every aspect of your reality. Like, if you're in a reality with other people.
How desensitized would we become to like everything? Like elephants could just like fucking fly in front of our faces and we'd be like, that's normal. That shit happens every day. You know, because people are just popping elephants all over the place.
Yeah.
So then, would we lose all creativity if there was no, like...
We would be so desensitized.
There would be no
to
normal. There would be
everything.
no normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's scary.
Okay, because there are 3 modes. There are 3 steps in the mode to access reality, right? Knowledge of the external world, knowledge of other minds, and then knowledge of your own mind. So if you lose like the knowledge of other minds, then you would not have access to reality, and you'd go insane.
Those are 3 steps to
Proven in Ex Machina.
Ex
3 steps to
Machina,
what, yeah.
proven.
3 steps in the mode of accessing reality.
Was this like a subtle thing that was proven?
No, this is
Okay.
Davidson. What's his last name?
Davidson.
I don't know. I wrote 2 essays on this though.
Okay. Cool. And Inside Out beat it for my favorite movie of 2015. Sorry!
Ex Machina
Wow.
was my favorite movie of 2015. So.
Sorry!
To clarify, John did not like the movie Ex Machina. I,
Yeah, I
however, recommend it very much.
I do like it.
It's a great movie.
It's my second
Don't.
favorite movie of 2015, so
Okay.
that's pretty good, right?
It's tied on the letterboxd members of this podcast.
Why don't we just look at Totem and see what you really think, right?
Yeah, Inside Out's winning the totem for movies 2015 right now.
That's because the stupid other people
Yeah.
take off of the alpha.
I'm gonna take them off.
Anyone who
your own, like,
disagrees,
profile?
I will remove from the app.
Yeah,
I feel like that doesn't-
profile pic on Totem.
Yeah, see? It's right in the
It's
profile.
Facebook. It's your Facebook. Okay, we're getting off topic. We're on a podcast. We aren't just hanging out.
Nobody knows what Totem is.
Yeah, no one knows what Totem is
Fuck
and
you.
whatnot.
Fuck
Eventually,
you for that.
you guys will all be hearing about Totem every day of your lives eventually. But this is
Yeah.
going to be the first time you're hearing about it. Tom, do you want to talk about your topic?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but board games are the new video games.
What?
Not actually the new video games, but I think board games are pretty chill and people should give them more credit than they do.
Yeah. They're awesome. Any thoughts, guys?
What was your question I was texting?
Board games are pretty chill. People
Are you saying board games are better than video games?
No,
They're pretty chill.
No. Board games are not better than video
Okay,
games.
that's not what I said.
That's not what he said.
I corrected myself.
They're not better, but they're more chill, I guess, because they're not putting you in like a different. They feel less like you're in a different reality, you know, like virtual reality.
Well, and you get to like actually play with your friends and stuff, and like be there with your
We're on
friends.
the topic of virtual reality.
Yeah, board games are a lot of fun. You get to sit down, and you gotta find like the good games.
And I think
Like
it's really
Risk.
cool.
Risk is a real good game.
I think it's really cool that there's like good new
I
board
would-
games coming out, like The Betrayal at the House on the Hill,
Yeah,
Settlers of Catan. Like those are 2 like pretty new games that are revitalizing board games.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I mean,
haven't
they're just
played
really
them. Or I mean, I played the.
Yeah, you played Betrayal.
House on the what is it?
Betrayal at House on the
Betrayal.
Hill. And you
That
really,
one's pretty fun.
Settlers of
man.
Catan is like weirdly popular for new
Settlers
board
of
games.
Catan, I heard, is cool.
How new
A
is
lot
Settlers of
people play.
Catan?
It's
pretty old.
It's like 10 years. It's not. It's like within the 2000s.
Okay.
So it's
I just
like
need to play it,
new
learn
for
how to
board
play it.
games.
Yeah. I need to play Settlers.
Like the classic board games are like Monopoly, Risk,
Yeah.
Life.
Life. Life's
That's it.
pretty cool. But I like I'm getting
Life
into
sucks,
strategy
actually.
board games.
Yeah.
Life's kind of stupid.
Life is like a game you play with your like first grader.
Yeah. I'm getting into strategy games
With
lately.
your first grader?
Because
Yeah.
they can
Who's your
actually-
first grader? Do you have a first?
No, Life is
Oh,
like
your
a
first
game.
grade
Who's your
buddy?
first grader?
No, Life's like a game that you don't play unless you're like playing with your kids or something when you're older.
Yeah.
Because like I just played it recently and it sucks. It's just like completely luck based and
Yeah.
like really stupid, and I don't know.
A lot of games are like based on your skill of like how you roll dice. You know,
Yeah,
I'm pretty good at it.
I'm pretty good at rolling dice too.
Yeah.
I mean, all board games, the goal of board games is to see how well you can cheat. Right? That's the
goal
This is why we
Monopoly
don't play
games.
board games with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monopoly, you actually do need to cheat. You gotta cheat in Monopoly.
You gotta cheat.
That is
Cheating's
the goal.
fun. Cheating's savvy.
That's the goal of the game, right? Cheating.
Cheating's hot, right? It turns girls
That's
on.
what they do on. That's what they do in.
Are we talking about
Wall Street?
cheating on board games or like cheating
Yes.
on girls right now?
No, cheating on board games. That's how I wheel.
Cheating's hot. That's girls like that.
Bad topic.
All right,
I
is that all?
derailed the topic so fast.
I gotta go to my swim meet, so.
Oh yeah, swim meet. That's all we needed you for, James. We got to do a winner. We didn't do a winner last time. We apologize for that, but I'm pretty sure I won.
Tom didn't even have it. Oh wait, never mind.
Right?
One.
I win?
All right, everyone's got. Oh yeah, we got to do the thing on the phone where we type down.
Alan's our producer.
Oh, we have to do thing on the
Alan didn't
totem
listen.
where we
Oh,
make a
Alan, who
totem.
won?
You,
Pick
no
one.
one, only me and you have the totem.
Really?
Oh,
Who won?
yikes.
Go to them.
No, Alan doesn't know.
Alan,
John,
you
I'm
won.
gonna make a totem with you anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
I win.
No, we already.
I won. Alan
Alright,
said
Tom,
I won.
congrats.
No, we already made this mistake last time where Matt didn't listen. All right, everyone type on their notes app. Get your notes app out, James.
Wait, John, I'm inviting you to totem right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do a
say your
totem.
topics. Say your topics real quick. Just
All
so I
right,
remember.
topics. Mine was virtual reality. His was board games. Neil's was per looks over personality, and yours was compost. All right.
It was.
All right, check your
not sharing.
notifications on
It
the
was real.
totem.
Why do I have to go to totem and do
Because
it?
I want to see it.
All right, I literally.
Fine.
All right.
Go to
I'm
totem.
just gonna say totem.
All right, add it to Lig. What the heck? We're gonna rate Lig teachers. Weird, man.
What was yours again?
Where's? Okay, what? Mine was virtual reality.
Go to your notifications.
All right, I just did.
Am I just doing it based on topic?
I just saw who you
Based off
voted
contributions
for. So.
the entire episode.
You can't vote for yourself, and you did.
Wait, text it?
I ranked them. All right.
Yeah, and you ranked yourself in it.
How am I supposed to not rank?
Rank
them?
yourself last is the point.
Fuck. All right, I'll redo my ranking.
All right, good.
Okay, just don't use totem for this.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
write
know
it in
why
your
we're
notes.
using totem. Why are we using totem?
What?
John,
What?
PSN's
I
up.
picked. What's my
What?
topic?
PSN's back.
PSN's back.
The,
PSN is back, you guys.
Looks personality.
You heard it here.
Huh?
There's the looks personality one.
Oh, yes.
Jeez.
They're all good.
James, okay, write one
Like
down
them all.
right now, James. Everyone
did.
put them on the table.
Do we just write one down?
Yeah, just write. We don't
Okay.
rank them.
I wrote all of them down.
I
Just
forgot
write
what
down who you
Tom's
think
was.
is first.
Huh?
Board games.
No, but what about board games exactly?
But they're pretty chill.
Yeah.
But I mean, they are chill.
It's not whether or not you agree with it. It's like what you choose
It's not
who
just the
wins
topic,
based
also.
off how his topic was, and then the second one is how his arguments were.
All right, I'm
Not
gonna-
even for just the topic, just like for general. Like
Yeah,
everybody's
in general
topic.
for the whole podcast.
Okay.
All right.
All right, is everyone done already? No looking until
All right,
you
I'm
put
putting-
it down. All right, Neil.
I redid the totem.
Okay. Okay, you just threw your phone on. I don't know who you chose. John, Neil.
I picked John. John was number one in my totem.
All right.
Is this the first shared one? Yeah, I don't know what to do when it tied. We haven't tied yet.
Just because
Oh yeah, we have. We
Oh,
have
you have
tied.
tied.
Everyone
You get
got
half a point.
Everyone gets a half a point. All right, doesn't matter. We aren't
So is it
keeping
tied?
points of our group, so I
Who'd you
guess we
say?
tied.
Me?
I said Neil. He said Neil. You said John. He said John.
So it's not.
Oh wait, we
that
agreed
was a
that.
four-way tie.
Nope. Not for
The
we tied.
loser-
There aren't enough people for the four.
No, if we
We
all
all-
was
If we all
yeah.
chose someone, then it wouldn't be.
Never mind. All right.
Okay.
If I'd chosen James, and
Oh
James
yeah,
chose
if we
me, then
all.
it would've
Okay.
worked.
Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. All right, that's the end of the episode.
Oh, we have another song.
Oh, we have another song request.
It's a freestyle, actually. John, pull up
No
the
one's been
YouTube,
sending us. Correct me
YouTube.
if I'm wrong lately. If
beat.
someone could send us that, that'd be nice. But they have been sending us.
I
theme songs.
just got an email. Hold on.
Oh, you just got an email of
It's a
another
fan
song.
from Rebecca.
Rebecca.
That's her name.
What?
Fan from Rebecca, also named Rebecca.
You know what? She's from Rebecca, Arizona. Her name's Rebecca. Her question is, hey guys, I think you're really cute. Wow, thanks, Rebecca.
Don't have faces.
My question is, correct me if I'm wrong, but people shouldn't talk about
Jeez, are you having trouble reading this?
their
Is it that hard to read?
you know what? We're done. We're ending the podcast.
We're ending the podcast? Jeez, is it like that hard to read something, man?
I deleted the email. We're done.
All right.
I deleted